President Trump says he's reached out to FEMA following that deadly tornado in Alabama. At least 23 people died. We know children now are among the dead, and the death toll may rise as first responders search the area. We want you to take a look at this aerial video here. It's just breathtaking. Take a look. Block after block destroyed, homes just like matchsticks now. The tornado hit a rural area with a lot of mobile homes, and now it's just a debris field stretching hundreds of yards. People who survived say it sounded like a train roaring through.
I wouldn't wish this on anybody. This just came on so quick and changed so many lives that, I mean, it's really sickening to watch.
These families have lost everything they have.
The twister, with winds believed to be around 160 miles per hour or higher, was part of a powerful storm system that slashed its way across Georgia, South Carolina, and the Panhandle. And Rebecca is here now to break down the timeline of events for us. And Rebecca, it's just so hard to believe. At least 23 people died here. Did they have any chance to even know that this was coming?
If you just looked at the raw numbers, it looked like they only had about 5 minutes. But we're going to delve in deeper and explain why, especially for those that were paying attention, they had a little bit more warning. It started with the Storm Prediction Center talking about the system 2 days out, saying this is going to be a bad system. We're going to have the potential for severe weather and tornadoes with that system. So 2 days ahead of time, people were talking on air, meteorologists were, as well as the Storm Prediction Center, about how bad they expected this system to be. Then, just after the lunch hour on Sunday, a tornado watch was issued. So watches are, it's possible, warnings mean it's happening. So watches are issued for broad areas like this. So the tornado watch was issued around noon. Then initially the tornado warning was issued at 2:58. Now the difference, this is where you're seeing all those reports that they only had 5 minutes of warning, but this tornado warning was initially issued at 2:15, a little bit further back, but it did include Lee County, which is where we saw the most damage. So meteorologists were on air talking about this system starting at 2:15, and so then they extended this tornado warning and reissued it to include more of Lee County, and then the first damage reports came in about 5 minutes later. That's when we saw at 3:06, that's when we saw some damage reports and home reports. Now the second tornado warning, they got a lot more lead time. It was issued at 3:38, and this is where the EF3 was, and they think it's going to be an EF3 based on the damage, and they had almost 20 minutes in between when that warning was issued and when the damage reports started to roll in. So I think lots of lives were saved by that lead time, but unfortunately tornadoes are more deadly in the south because we don't have basements. You can't see the tornadoes coming because of the tree line and the hilly landscape, and also especially mobile homes are a dangerous place to be during a tornado. Mary?